Good evening, everyone. Whenever Escanaba and Gladstone meet, it's bound to be a good time, and that was the case tonight, at least for 3 of the 4 quarters. The Eskimos hosting the Braves, picking up in the second quarter, Escanaba with a 1-point lead. Jared Nash goes high off the glass for 2. That extends the Eskimos' lead to 3. And on the other end, the Braves inbounding the ball. Noah Ballard gets stuffed inside, but Gladstone will regain control for another possession. And Reese Castor comes flying through the paint for the finish. The Braves trailing by 4 early in the second quarter. Fast forward to a minute and a half left until halftime, and Garrett LaMarche wide open from long range, and he sinks it. That extends the Eskimos' lead to 8 seconds until halftime now. Castor, though, from way downtown, that looked at least 2 feet behind the arc. He finished with 31 points, but it wasn't enough. Escanaba beats Gladstone 75-63. Craig Kameen led the Eskimos with 17 points. And checking out the boys' scoreboards, Marquette on the road at Traverse City Central tonight. The Redmen's comeback falls short as they lose 58-55. Rafi Mulatto had 21 points. Mario Scorzoulis had 19. And Iron Mountain beat Norway at home 76-31. The Mountaineers had 4 players in double figures, and they improved to 5-0 on the season. And back to boys hoops action now. The Modeltowners hosting the Emeralds. Heading to the second quarter, GWINN up by 3 and off a GWINN miss. Wyatt Gerke and the Emeralds on the run. Gerke will find Canton Lowson for the easy bucket, and the Emeralds in the midst of a run. In transition, again, it's Gerke with the ball. He sends it with one hand to Joey Hololick, and that caps an 8-0 run, and MANISTIQUE takes a 3-point lead. Moments later, though, Austin Forbes dishes to a wide-open James Harnick. He sinks the deuce, and it's all tied up at 21. Late in the second now, this one a game of runs. Forbes to Tucker Taylor down low. He fights through traffic for the bucket. That caps a 7-0 run for the Modeltowners. They had a 3-point lead at halftime, and they would hang on to beat MANISTIQUE 54-50. Tucker Taylor had 22 points and 14 boards, and Austin Forbes had 18 points in the win. Into the girls' scoreboards now, Negaunee wins on the road at Hancock 53-26. Mackenzie Karki had 12 points and 5 steals in the win. The Miners are 4-0. The Rodettes downstate at Traverse City Central, and they won 56-35. Madison Carter led Marquette with 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Aspen Michelin chipped in 13 points. Lance, they win at home against Baraga 38-26. Addison Matson had 15 points in the win. West Iron County beats Houghton 53-40. Forest Park used a well-balanced scoring attack to beat Norway at home 54-28. The Broncos cruised past the Rockets 66-19, and North Central beat Munising 61-51. To hockey now, Northern Michigan at home against Ferris State. The Bulldogs 3-1 when they score first, and they score first. Dominic gets his own rebound, and the Bulldogs are out to an early 1-0 lead, but it was all NMU from that point on. Troy Loggins just has to beat the goalie, and he goes 5-hole. That's his 8th goal of the season, and NMU ties it up at 1. To the second period now, same score. Phil Ballou puts it on net, and Grant Lovin puts it in the net. The Wildcats take a 2-1 lead, and they would add 2 more in the third period to take Game 1 against Ferris State 4-1. The two are back at it again tomorrow night, 7 o'clock at the Berry.